Hey everyone, in this tutorial I will be doing a nail design that's perfect for fall. I absolutely love this design. I hope that you guys do too, and be sure to let me know what you want to see next down below in the comments. You want to start off by prepping your nails. You want to go ahead and buff out the nail bed so that you remove any oils, and that way the acrylics adhere to your nails a little bit better. You want to also trim out any dead skin around the nails in the cuticle area. Now take some nail glue and add your nail tip. There's various colors that you can choose, like clear, white, and natural. Then cut the nail tip to the desired length. I will now begin applying some acrylic color. I will be using a number 6 acrylic nail brush, dipping it into my liquid and taking a medium-sized pearl of my yellow acrylic glitter. There are various brands and colors that you can choose from. I will be applying this way past the smile line. It'll be more of a gradient look rather than following the natural and more common smile line. Go ahead and blend this down and make sure that you take your time. You have about 2 minutes that you can play with the acrylic, and then it'll harden to the point where you cannot work with it anymore. So use the body of the brush to flatten it out, and that way you don't have a very bumpy nail. I will now take a small pearl of my matte orange acrylic powder. Apply this slightly overlapping the yellow and go ahead and blend it out using the body of the brush, and make sure that you have your brush on the wetter side. Try not to touch the skin and just focus on the nail, and you can go ahead and blend this out. Think of it as blending out nice shadow. You want to go ahead and create a gradient effect and take your time. You have about 2 to 3 minutes to work with the acrylic powders before they harden. Next, I would take a small pearl of my red glitter acrylic and place it right on the tip right here, just to give it a really nice effect. All these colors really remind me of fall, and I love it. I'm going to just turn my brush over and just lightly brush it upward just to create a gradient effect. You want to be very light-handed, and you'll only achieve this with practice, so don't get frustrated if you don't get it the first few times that you try it. Now I will take a small pearl of my brown glitter acrylic and place it on the other side, just on the tip, and just create a gradient effect. Take your time, add little by little. Remember, you can always add more, so don't overdo it, because once it hardens, it'll be very difficult to correct any mistakes. You'll have to drill it down, and that could be time consuming. So just take your time and add more like I am. Go ahead and brush it upward very lightly, just so that you create a nice blended look. Next, I will be applying a very small amount of lime green. This reminds me of the grass, so I had to add it to my nail design. Now I will go back and add a little bit more yellow, and you can do this like I said before and just gradually add more to your nail. And it looks gorgeous so far, so I'm really loving this design. Now I will be applying a very small pearl of my clear acrylic powder right on the center of the nail. Before it dries, I'm applying big round circles of confetti right on my nail. And this, when the light hits it, is beautiful. And that's how it goes. It'll make all the difference. They look like this. They're so beautiful. Now I will add some primer right on the cuticle area. If your nail beds are usually very oily, I would add 2 or 3 coats. Now I will be taking a medium-sized pearl of my clear acrylic powder and placing it right on the center of the nail. Wait for it to pretty much crystallize before you apply it on the nail, and this will create a very strong hold, especially for those of you that have to wash a lot of dishes throughout your day or you do heavy-duty work. I highly recommend not having very thin nails. You can blend it down using the body of the brush. I will take another medium-sized pearl and place it right past the pearl that we did earlier, and just go ahead and blend it side to side using the body of the brush and lightly blending it down. Go ahead and add another pearl to the tip if you need it. Now place your last medium-sized pearl right on the cuticle area. Make sure that you use your brush as a barrier and do not touch the skin. This can cause lifting, so be very careful. Take it side to side, and as you can see, I am taking my time and lightly blending it down. Once the acrylic has hardened, you can go ahead and file down the sides as well as the tip to shape it. Now it's time to file the nail. I'm using a nail drill, but if you don't have a nail drill, you can also do it with your nail file. Just be very careful because it's very easy to cut yourself. Now using a nail buffer, I will buff out my nail. Now I will be taking my orange nail art pen and just making a random swirl along the nail. And you can get very creative with this. Now taking a yellow dotting tool, I will be placing random dots right along the orange swirl that we made. I'll be placing 2 or 3 here and then 2 or 3 on the opposite side towards the tip of the nail. Now that this is dry, I will be applying my UV gel top coat. I like applying 2 to 3 thin coats and curing between every single coat. Makes for a very glossy and durable look. To cure gel, you have to use a UV lamp and place it under the UV lamp for about 2 minutes between every coat. As always, when finished, make sure that you apply some rose oil right on the cuticle area and massage it. And this is how they turned out. I absolutely love this nail design. It really does remind me of the fallen leaves during fall. I love these colors. They're so warm and it makes me think of the holidays. I hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Please leave me your suggestions down below in the comments. I do read them, and let me know what you guys thought of this nail design, and let me know if you guys decide to give this a try. Post some pictures on my Facebook account. I would love to see your work, and I'll see you guys really soon. This finalizes the tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I love this nail design for fall. It's perfect. If you do have the time, go by and check out my latest makeup tutorial that's purple and bronze. And also go by and check out my family vlogs at JennisseMakeup TV, as well as my Spanish channel at Jennisse En Espanol. And you can find me on all social media at JennisseMakeup. I'll see y'all really soon with more tutorials.